Hello and welcome to the dirtiest move out Holly Park has ever seen. This kitchen was so bad, we had to remove all the cabinets and we're gonna replace them. The floors were covered in grease, we had to replace those as well. So yeah, we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to show you an oven that needs some love. Now this is an oven that we typically throw out, and if your oven ever gets this bad, we don't even attempt to clean it, we typically order a brand new one. But today we're gonna try and salvage this one. Let's see if we're successful. So the first step in cleaning your oven is to get some Easy Off. Easy Off is a great product to remove baked on grease from inside your oven. So to start, we're gonna read the label of the can itself. This is fume-free Easy Off, which is great for apartments that don't have windows in their kitchens, or if you have to keep your windows closed while you're cleaning an oven, this is fume-free and won't get you a headache. So to start, we're gonna turn on our oven to 200 degrees. We're gonna go over the parts of the oven that are easy to remove. So first, we're gonna talk about the burners. So here, these burners, you'll notice that there aren't any drip pans. The tenants removed them thinking that that would save them money. So we're gonna take out these burners. They pull just straight out of the sockets. You can clean off any grease with these using aluminum foil. Next, these knobs, they pull straight out. And you can throw these right in your dishwasher and they'll clean up nicely. And another thing that opens up is the actual top of the stove. So all you do is pick up on the front and it'll sit up just like a car. Look at my hands, that's how bad it is. And then you just push the wires in and it sets right down. And then the final part of the oven that you want to focus on is the drawer itself. So we can pull this out and actually remove it so that way we can sweep underneath. So now we're going to focus on the top half of the oven while the oven itself is preheating. So to do this, we're going to use water and some dish soap and a brush. So now we're gonna take a cloth and we're gonna see how the dish soap and water and scrub brush did. We got marginal improvement. Again, this is why we charge so much whenever you move out if you don't clean your stovetop, or if you just never clean it at all. This is the kind of work that you'll be having to deal with. Yeah, see, we're gonna have to use a tougher chemical to get all of this grease off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray it down with Easy Off around the burner holes and see if that does anything. Now with the Easy Off, we have to wait at least 12 hours before we can actually scrub the carbon off. So we're spraying this very liberally. We're making sure that we don't touch the control panel because that is not chemical resistant.
Tomorrow.
All of that grease is gone. So that made easy work of the stovetop, but we still have these heavy carbon rings that we're gonna have to scrape off with the screwdriver, unfortunately. And this will destroy the surface of the oven. So to prevent you having to use a screwdriver on your stove, make sure that you wipe down your stove after every time you use it, so that way it doesn't look anything like this. So let's see how this goes. Top is done. Let's move into the oven and see how that looks. Okay, so most of the time, Easy Off is very effective and all you have to do is wipe it away. Let's see how this one looks. Honestly, not terrible. So for the door itself, we would require another application of Easy Off. So we're gonna move into the inside of the oven and see how that works, and then we're gonna spray the whole thing down and let it sit for another day.
A few inches later.
So now we're cleaning the control panel, and we're gonna see what this looks like after using a green scrubber and just concentrated dish soap and a little bit of water. So we'll see you in a second. The control panel's all scratched up. This is why we'd throw this away. This stove is not worth saving.
Oh, boogers.
But it does clean up pretty well. Let's see what the rest of this looks like. Fortunately, there's nothing we can do with this inside dirt without having to take apart the entire door, which is another reason why we're throwing it away. Also, notice how these scratches are starting to appear on the outside because of the green scrubby. Again, wipe down your oven every time you use it, so that way this doesn't happen and you don't get billed unnecessarily. And this is what we want to see. You see how there's limited carbon in here? That is how you don't get billed for oven cleaning. The rest of this we can take care of, and that would be considered regular wear and tear. So keep up with your oven and you won't have to spend 3 days scrubbing it before you move out.